cookery time now. With
Cookery
Philip.
time.
Yes, it is cookery time. And a quick and easy recipe I find, one of my own particular favourites. This is turkey burgers with melting...
Say that then, go on.
Gooey cheese. What sort of cheese is it?
Gruyere.
Right.
Gruyere.
What is Gruyere
It's a
cheese?
soft cheese. Well, it's not a soft. Here it is. Look, it's a pliable cheese.
Can I have a wee bit of that?
Of course you can. There you go. I cut that especially for you.
Looks
Ruth,
like
do you want to try
cheddar.
some?
Yeah, I have a bit of that.
Doesn't look like cheddar, does it?
It does look a little bit like cheddar.
Tastes like cheddar.
Need glasses.
By golly, it could be cheddar.
But it's not. It's the good thing about this cheese is
Nice.
when you stuff it in things like burgers or you melt it over certain things like sometimes veal chops are quite nice. It actually stays there. It's not too strong. And some cheeses when you melt them almost
really
take
nice.
that oily, almost texture. That doesn't.
No, it's lovely.
Do you know what one of my favourite meals ever? And you know when you say we cook, you should think of me. Cheese on toast.
Oh, you nearly choked on your cheese.
I did because my wife would never let me make cheese and toast.
Why?
Because you can't cook.
Because it's too calorific. She would say it's too calorific.
Well,
In moderation, Phil.
exactly, a little bit.
Are we actually going to cook anything, boys?
It's your husband, isn't it? That's what he's going to... Anyway, turkey burgers. Right. Now, I've had a couple of people mention on Twitter already today saying, oh, turkey burgers were really dull. But it's not. I want to explain to you a few things. Ruth just said to me, did you not? What did
I
you
made
say?
turkey burgers and they were really bland.
Exactly.
The taste of anything.
Turkey mince, and this is breast mince. This is probably less than 2% fat. It's tiny. You just can't see any fat in there
Which is why I
whatsoever.
was doing it, thinking, oh, I'll do a low-fat burger.
Exactly. Now, the trouble with that, whether it's turkey, venison sausages, low-fat sausages, is because the whole point is they taste good because of the fat. So what you need to do is be a little bit careful and clever on how you retain that moisture. As in Christmas, when we do that turkey, the same sort of thing, we're just holding it in. So, I'm going to show you a couple of little tips here. Here I've got about 500 grams of turkey mince. Again, no skin or fat. 1 egg white. No yolk, just the egg white goes in.
Viewers, that's to bind the meat together. That's why. That's,
OK, yeah. Well done, Eamonn. Well done. You do listen. A little bit of ground white pepper. A little bit of salt. I don't go mad on salt because I'm also going to put a little bit of Worcester sauce in here.
Oh, I love Worcester sauce.
A tablespoon and a bit. That's all you need. Don't have to go mad. This is the ingredient. This is 1 heaped teaspoon of shop-bought mayonnaise. OK? That's all it is.
And that's to do what? Keep moisture in? Because it's not flavour, is it?
No, this will hold the moisture into that very, very lean meat. It works with salmon, it works with prawns if you're making a prawn burger. That 1 tablespoon will make all the difference. Eamonn looks very disbelievingly, I know.
No, it's sounding good, mate. You're making something which should taste like cardboard into a gâteau here. It's wonderful.
Honestly, it really, really does make a huge difference. And it's 1 tablespoon. And if you think you're going to get 6 to 8 burgers out of this, small burgers...
It's going to be very small burgers. 6 to 8 out of that?
Not in our house,
we saw
you
a
wouldn't.
minute ago, it was all...
Oh, OK.
It's 500 grams. Come on.
I've got a big appetite, you know me. I like my food.
All right, so this might make 2 in your
burgers.
house. OK. But you can stretch it if you want to, do slightly
For a
less.
delicate eater.
Exactly. Here I've got breadcrumbs here. Now, this is just normal dried breadcrumbs, and I use a little bit of that in there because you will get a bit of what they call water migration, and that will just soak that up slightly because the moisture will come out of the meat. Most meat these days is vac-packed, so it does have a certain amount of moisture in there. So to bring that together, a few breadcrumbs. They can be gluten-free breadcrumbs as well. Obviously, you want to be careful if you're doing gluten-free with the Worcester sauce. A little bit of basil. You can use soy sauce or tamari, which is a gluten-free soy sauce, to get the same sort of flavour profile. And there it is. That is all it is.
That's it.
There it is.
Oh, that basil smells gorgeous.
Now, to make the burger, as Eamonn's already alluded to, here I've got the cheese. So, I've probably got something like, I don't know, 15 grams of cheese, about 2 centimetres long. Mould the burger, put that inside, like so, fold it back over, and just press that together, like so. And then just press that out, like so. So you get a nice little patty like that.
Yeah.
OK, that goes into a little pan, like so. Now, that's a non-stick pan.
And so no fat added.
It's not needed, but you can... I'll just
Don't
washing my
touch
hands.
it yet.
No, leave it.
Leave it, see? Leave it.
Leave it,
Leave
Eamonn.
it.
What? Leave it.
Don't... Because it's not... It'll stick. It'll all come
Exactly.
off. You need to let it cook.
When you're barbecuing as well, never touch it. Just leave it until it cooks and
Phil,
listen to the boss.
Leave the barbecuing to me. That's my expertise. Don't be lecturing me on
Listen
barbecuing.
to the boss.
Don't even get me going on barbecue.
Here's a quick relish to go with this. So, here we've got chopped tomatoes, a little bit of red chilli, jalapeno, so it's not that strong, OK? A little bit of coriander, that goes in. A little bit of red onion or spring onions. Sorry, salad onions. You can't call them spring onions anymore.
Why?
EU have stopped it.
They?
Because
No.
the EU have stopped it because they say you can get them all year round, so they're not spring onions.
Well, then you should call them what we call them in
Still
Ireland. which is
scallions.
Scallions.
There you go.
So EU.
I'm glad you said that.
Scallions.
Still be spring
Now,
onions.
lime or lemon juice. Exactly. Lime, lemon juice, pinch of sugar, 2 tablespoons of olive oil.
When people do, what do you call that, salsa?
Like a salsa type thing, yeah.
If you don't like coriander, which I'm not a huge
No.
fan, I don't hate it, could you use basil?
Parsley or mint. I quite like mint, in a what they call it, a salsa. So, literally, bring that. If you can leave that for about 10-15 minutes, the salt will bring out the moisture. And it's absolutely delicious. Now, to go with this, I've also got an alternative dish, which is here. And have a look at this little VT. Place grated courgettes into a colander and sprinkle with a little salt and then leave for about 10 minutes. Gently squeeze out any water, then mix together with grated carrot, raisins, chilli powder and sugar. Add the lime juice and zest, salt and yoghurt and mix well. And there it is. Now, I know,
wait a
Eamonn.
minute. Burgers without baps.
No, well, you can do that
How
if you
can
want.
that be a burger?
Because
You don't have to always have it in a bun.
Yes, you do.
You don't.
I do love it when you rein him in. It's fantastic.
You don't.
Well,
I end up.
put that to the nation. The nation will want to see baps.
Well, they
I'm
can
telling you.
I'm sure they will, Eamonn.
You put that to a vote.
There it is.
Right, turkey
I'll leave you to
burger.
your baps, and then there's the little tiny riata to go with it as well.
What do you call that, riata?
Riata, yeah. So you've got that lovely melting middle as you get to. And they've been, bear in
Ooh,
mind, Ruth, they've
that's
been cooked.
very moist.
Yeah, they've been cooked a good 15 minutes. So that moisture is still there, and you'll just
Find a bit of that cheese.
Yeah, there it is. There it
Oh,
is.
there it is. There it is.
Look
Look.
at that.
Can
Really
you see
nice.
the
So
cheese?
it does actually hold its own.
There you are.
Yeah,
Look at that oozing.
But that 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise makes all the difference. That's
Yes.
all you need.
It's absolutely fantastic, but you've spoilt the whole thing with no baps.
No, and also
Needs
chips.
baps.
And no chips.
And no chips.
Failed. We're a failure.
I'll give up. I'll just give up.
Oh, I love the mint. I love the mint accompaniment down the relish. That's nice too.
Good.
But a bap or two. Lovely.